Hello and welcome to another video. It's day 2 for me and it's be week 2 for you. So what's happening in today's video? We are working at the soil again. We got rained off yesterday or last week in your world. So we're continuing to dig that out, and then we will bring in some of the hardcore for the foundations of the shed. So it's all go on that. I'll show you what's happening here, and then we'll get a video, an update on. I might also do an update on the 3075. A few people have been asking me what's happening with that, and yeah, I'll do that as well. So that's this week's video, and special thanks to everyone for the fantastic comments, the likes and subscriptions from last week's video. Seemed everyone loved to see the old classic Masseys flat out carting the soil, as I called it, old school style, because that's practically what it was. Yeah, so thanks for that, and for today's video, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So thank you. Right, as you can see from behind me, the guys have been working away, digging out the foundations. We had a bit of a boo-boo. I'll show you that in a minute, but we're getting on well. Still a bit more to come out yet, but yeah, I'll show you what the boo-boo is. Alright folks, so a bit of a boo-boo here. Let's see if electric cable supplying the houses behind me. We managed to catch that. We forgot it was in there. And now we have a site meeting going on. As you can see behind me, after last night's rain, the ground is holding up quite well. Actually, it's better than I expected. But before I got the camera switched on, they got stuck up in the field here where they were tipping the soil. So I missed that. It was too slow. Anyway, we'll beaver on. Few people from the last video and from a couple of the shorts videos were asking me about an update on the 3075. I mentioned in the last video that it was in intensive care, which it still is, and it's undergoing, as I said, major heart surgery. So what happened was the crankshaft, the bearing closest to the flywheel in the engine, rotated, which it shouldn't do. The crankshaft rotates, the bearing doesn't, and it rotated in its housing and damaged the block, and then all the oil just leaked out. Just one of those things, and it requires a new block, and we've acquired a Perkins second-hand one, and we will rebuild the engine, and should be next to new when it comes back. So very expensive, that's for sure. But this is, one of the, I guess, drawbacks of, owning and driving these old, vintage tractors. Tractors, what age is 3075? Probably late 90s. Yeah, so it's got to be 23, 24, 25 years old. It's actually older than that, come to think of it. It's probably late 80s, so it's more like 30 plus years old. So yeah, let's say that's the disadvantage of owning and driving these old tractors. But I was going to say it's all part of the fun, but no, rebuilding an engine and the cost of rebuilding an engine is definitely not part of the fun. So but I'll keep you updated, and hopefully we'll have the tractor back on the farm in a few weeks. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to rebuild the tractor ourselves. We had to send it away. It's just too big a job. My father would have the skill, but he just doesn't have the time. And yeah, we have enough tractors in the shed pulled to bits. That's another project. I must show you another video project. It's the 698T. Rebuild is ongoing on that, and the 165 engine rebuild also. That has to be done actually quite soon before we get into the winter time. So yeah, lots of projects in the shed, lots of projects out of the shed as well. In fact, lots of projects everywhere. But anyway, that's the update on the 3075, and I'll do another update as I find out. There we go, folks. We are getting there. So we've taken out pretty much most of the material that we need to take out for the shed. We're going to leave these rocks in place. No point to take them away up. They can stay in there forever and amen. The floor will go over the top of that, and we just need now to mark up where the foundations are. So we'll have the main wall here, and start digging out the foundations for the walls, and then this bit of a bank here, or whatever you want to call it, that needs to go as well. So if I get these posts out and get this wire out, then we'll start and move that material out of the way. So yeah, so it's starting to take shape, and as long as the rain stays off, it'll be fine. As soon as it rains, that's it for the day. Right, I just mentioned the rain, and I shouldn't have, but not looking very good up behind me here, as you can see. Pretty murky and misty, but fingers crossed that it stays away for another couple of hours till we get this dug out. Yeah, so I'm not going to mention RAIN again, just in case it decides to fall. So let's beaver on and get these posts moved. Right, so the plan is to clear up this area here, move these old fence posts out of the way, and get ready to dig this out. Forgot about this concrete apron thing, or a bit of concrete. We have to cut that because we're going to have to dig under that. And there's a few things in the shed here I need to get, or the typical house here I need to get out before we do all that job, because we won't be able to get in. So I'll get the forklift up and I'll lift them out, and got to shift the old dumper behind me here as well, and that'll be that. I showed you in the last video the changing the tracks on the Pell job. This is the rip that's in the track. That's why we had to replace it. Expensive little boils, but that's pretty much scrap, and we'll probably keep the other one for a spare, should we ever need it, should we ever get a puncture. Look at the state of the weeks. Looks like somebody has buried it somewhere and not let on. So just so you can see, this is the difference in having a professional digger driving the digger, and me. Twice as fast, twice as efficient, and does twice the job. So yeah, our neighbour's a professional digger driver, and he's kindly come over to help us out. So yeah, I'd still been digging away over here in the corner, and he nearly has it done. So just this little section to move, and that'll be the digging done for today. We have this dugout is probably the lowest we can go. There's an old drain in there, and then this is the foundation of the slurry tank. So slurry tank is behind that wall. So we don't want to go certainly no lower than that, and we'll run a level up it now and just see. I don't think we're too far away at that, so looking good. Alright folks, I'm in the 390T and just taking a couple of loads up while my brother goes in for his tea. And another advantage of having a professional digger driver is you don't have to get out and in and open the back door, because what he does is he builds the load to the front of the trailer and keeps it away from the back door, and therefore it's quicker. You can just drive up, tip the load, drive back down again. So yeah, that's the advantage. Another advantage of having a proper digger driver on the job and not just me or my brother or my dad messing about. So yeah. One of the secrets to tipping a trailer that I was taught many moons ago, tipping those single axle silage trailers, was to tip the trailer up slightly first, so you can see under the trailer and you can see where you're going. And I don't know what's right or wrong, but that's what somebody wiser than me told me once. Seems to work. Just let the trailer come down a little bit. I don't want to be the first man to put the tandem axle on its side. So and that's how you do it, by driving across the slopes with the tipping body up, and that's one sure way of putting a trailer on its side. The fantastic 590 behind me. Great old tractor. One thing about the 390T is that the tyres on this tractor are built for Formula 1 racing. They're not built for farming. They're pretty bald, and if the field gets wet or slippy, it just won't go there. So this field's starting to get a little bit cut up. So yeah, we're nearly finished, but let's just hopefully keep going. And the thing about this, having a four-wheel drive with bald tyres, is that you know, a two-wheel drive tractor like the 590 behind me will probably do the same job, because it has actually quite good tyres on it. But it'll get new tyres, just not this year, maybe next year. Right folks, so I don't know if you can see that. Yep, there it is. That is the outside corner of the house, and this marker here, pretty crude, but does the job. That's the outside corner on the back side of the house, and then where the digger is, that's going to be the door coming into the shed. This will be the shed, and then this will be roughly where the digger is floor level, and so there's a bit of fill material to make up here. We've got that up there, so we'll bring that down. Probably not today, but we'll bring that down. We do have one thing which is a bit of a pain, which is the electricity cable running to the main house, to the other houses actually. We need to move that, so we've isolated the power on that. And the electrician is coming to move that for us, and our neighbour here will dig it out and put a new trench in for that, and just move that. We didn't forget it was there, but we just forgot how close it was, and it's bang on with the foundation of the house will be, so it's going to have to come out. Right folks, that is the end of the video, and the end of the digging out for the shed, well certainly for the excavated material. So there you go, the trailers and the digger are now in where the shed will be. We still have to dig out the strip foundations for the walls, but we'll get the contractor up maybe this week and get him to measure out, mark it up for us, and then we can dig that out. But there's not a lot left to do. So that's it. 2 days, a few rain showers, and yeah, got it done. So hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, please like and subscribe, and we'd love to hear from you. So if you have any comments, put them down below, and we'll try and get back to you. And thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.